Hello, beautiful souls. It's Mary from PsychicSoulmateReading.com. Today is our day for our reading, our weekly reading. Today I'm going to be working with Shadowscape. Hope you can see that with the glare. It's very bright in my office right now. I love this deck. Okay, so how it works is that this reading is meant for you because you landed on my channel, and that's how it works. So before we begin, these are the cards. This is the back of the cards. I'm going to say a silent prayer, calling onto a higher power, God, the angels, ascended masters. Please give us a message for our highest good. Give us guidance for what we need to know. Okay, and then just focusing on that. Okay, cutting them in 3. Okay, let's see. First card is the moon, La Luna. Okay. Now, you know what this is telling you. This is something that you don't want to see. So the moon is telling you that there's something that's inside of you that you do not want to see. Something that you're hiding within yourself. But what I mean by that is that another person could be keeping their feelings and keeping their emotions to themselves, where you don't know what that person is. Like if this is a love thing, if you're going through a love relationship, triangle, some kind of trying to figure someone out, well, that's because this person doesn't want you to see what they're really feeling because they're afraid. It represents fear. So what the moon is telling you is that it's a fear card. It's actually the dark night of the soul is what it is as well. It represents some kind of negative feeling that you have inside of yourself and in the pit of your stomach. The moon always represents a fear that you're hiding from yourself. Something that you don't want to face. It's a fear. Something that you don't want to look at. It's looking in the mirror and saying, what is it that I'm hiding? What am I holding on to? What is it that I don't want to see? And this can relate to a love relationship. This can relate to your soulmate, to your twin flame, to your karmic flame, or to a loved one, anybody, whatever you want to call it. But it relates to not seeing the person for who they truly are, because maybe they're not even telling you or they're not expressing what they truly feel. They're keeping their emotions to themselves because of fear of rejection, or you're not gonna approve of them or something. It's just someone holding back. That's what it relates to. And it's just about uncovering these truths. So it's facing the truth of the situation. So that's what the moon is telling you, to face the truth. And it doesn't mean that this person doesn't care about you or doesn't love you. It doesn't mean that. It means that there's more to the situation than just meets the eye. So just remember those words. There's more to this. I know that there's something here. Okay. And that can relate to a lot of different things in your life. It doesn't have to also relate to love. It can relate to something in your life that you know that there's more out there, and you know something is about to uncover. The moon is also psychic impressions as well. It's intuitions. It's opening up, but you have to get through that. It's kind of like you have to dive deeper into the emotions that you're feeling to really find the truth. Go within. Listen to the voice that's silent. Now, that's something that I'm always saying and all the time to everybody is listen, go within and listen to the words that are silent. And a lot of people don't understand what that is, because a lot of people can't sit still and they can't listen to the voice that's silent. Because I said, what voices in my head am I supposed to be listening to? My voice tells me to do this, and other voice tells me to do that. Well, that's not, you know what? Those voices do not listen to, because those are the ones that you don't want to listen to, because those are not the silent voices, right? And I know it's a little confusing, but if you clear your thoughts and you breathe and go within, you will listen and the words will come out. Usually the best time is in the morning. As soon as you wake up, you'll, listen to the voice that's silent when you first wake up, because your body's been rested and you are just in a dream state. So you were already dreaming. And that's what the moon is also too. It's dreams. So if you wake up in the morning, when you wake up in the morning, listen to the voice that's silent and just say, what do I need to know? And what is it that's blocking me from this person, or why is this happening? And just listen to that. And if you still are not getting it, just put the intention out there that you would like to know what it is, and spirit will give you. When you listen to your spirit, that's what we're listening to, spirit guidance. Your spirit guides will give you the message. You just got to listen. That's what it represents. It's spiritual messages. Okay, and the second card is the 8 of Pentacles. And this is time to get work time to get to work. As you can see, the little spider. Spiders represent creativity, and as you can see, the spider is weaving its web, and there's a tree here. So the tree is, or it's a branch, I guess, but to me, trees represent stable energy, stability, grounding, and it's telling you to start to get to work, start to weave the creative web that you have within you. Something is brewing, something is inside of you, something you want to create. Now, you don't have to be an artist to create. We are all artists. We all artists. It's just even the way you make your bed in the morning, that is art. Remember, it's just what the energy, tension, your attention goes, you focus on where your attention goes. So if you focus on something, you're going to be a master at it. You have to just know that, but it's what's inside of you and what drives you to do that. So what I'm trying to say is that you can accomplish anything that your heart desires. You can get anything. You can do anything. Remember that. It's just that you got to believe in yourself. Of course, you got to enjoy it. Don't do something just because you're saying, oh, Mary said to do it, I'm just going to do it just to create it. No, do something that's fun, you know, that makes you take little baby steps, okay, little steps. And if you don't know what that is, then you need to revisit the moon and just go within and find that truth, because something is there for you. And it's time to get to work, is what it's saying. And it relates to not dwelling into the past. No, the Eight of Pentacles doesn't. It tells us that we need to start right now, pronto. And then we got the Four of Cups as the outcome or the future. This relates to boredom, just plain and simple. You're feeling just blah, plain and simple. It's just a feeling of feeling blah or feeling just discouraged. And you know where those thoughts are coming from? They're coming from here. And you know what they mean? You know what they are? They're actually relating to the moon as well. They're discouragement. It seems like there's a lot of discouragement that's going on for us right now. Like this reading is for myself too. So we may be feeling a bit discouraged about doing things because we just feel, oh, what's the use and what's going to happen out of that? But that's the whole thing. We don't want to get stuck into that, because the more we're going to attract more of that. And it also relates to, it's time to jazz things up. It's time to, you know, start to move things, start to shake things up a little bit. Change your routine. Have you ever tried doing a few things different? You know, take a sick day and just do something different. Change little things in your life and clear the clutter out of, if something is bothering you, just clear the clutter. It's time to fly. It's time to just engage into what makes you feel happy. It's time to not let those thoughts get to you. You need to relax a little bit more. Putting all these cards together, you have been feeling a bit passive, and you haven't been maybe a bit procrastinating on something, and you know something is good for you. You know that there's something out there for you. You know that you can do it, but are you doing it? Ask yourself. We need to ask ourselves, are we doing it? And I can say this for myself as well. Am I doing it? Am I just procrastinating because there's more out there for me, and we're just not doing it because we're making all these excuses? So the Eight of Pentacles is telling us to get with it. The moon tells us, face your fear, do one thing that scares you, and just don't be afraid to take the chance. You know, that's what life's all about. It's all about taking chances and living. That's what it's all about. Why else are we here? We're here to learn and grow and help one another, and all that good stuff. So it's just time for you to just get out of that and just say, okay, I'm just gonna go for it and just start it. And you know what that means to you. And yeah, so that's our reading for this week, and hope it was helpful for you. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for weekly readings. I do them weekly, bi-weekly, and so you can get them right in your inbox right away when I film them, so you know, so I can keep you up to date. So if you'd like to get a personal reading from me, please visit my website, psychicsoulmatereading.com. And until then, till next time, have yourself a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Take care. Blessings.